Okay, y'all, I have a very strong message that I have to deliver from the spiritual army angels. Okay, what's going to make heaven on this earth? This is what's going to make heaven on this earth. Everyone having responsibility. Gang members of the world, you wanted to live a life of richness. That's what you wanted to do. This is the reason why you was corrupting yourselves in the community, allowing yourselves to fall into the trap, right, of selling drugs. That's what you did to yourself. You know, you didn't take the strong way out and eat the rice and beans. You did not do that. So this is what your responsibility is to do. You have to clean up America. And how are you to do that? You are to sue the United States government for the coalition of marijuana so you can open up legit dispensaries as they are allowing people in the stock market to invest in. You're going to sue for the stock market coalition of the marijuana. You're going to sue for everything. Why? You have that right to. What gives you that right? How you was tricked into and incarcerated and institutionalized and sodomized and assaulted by being jailed for dealing with this marijuana. Now, all of a sudden, it could be legal. I don't think so. Not with paying restitution. This Constitution of the United States owes what? Restitution. Why? Your lives was destroyed. That's why. So you're going to sue for no one to be able to invest in this marijuana but you gang members, the ones that was incarcerated and suffered for this marijuana. I'm going to get to the lotto later. Gang members, no one is going to look out for you. Don't fall into the trap of selling heroin and fentanyl. Ask Donald Trump for the prohibition of marijuana to control it all. To control it all. Why? So you can rebuild your communities. Why? So you can make affordable housing. Why? So you can open up meat markets and allow gang members to open up meat markets and then also be able to sell fruits and vegetables on the corner. Also, their designer clothes. You're going to build up countries and make them not be resorts no more. Make them truly be land of the Eve. Beautiful lands to visit. This is what you're going to do with the money that you're going to gain from the prohibition of marijuana. You have that right to sue gang members. Don't fall into the trap of selling fentanyl and heroin. It will be your demise. You will have a short life expectancy. The chances of that is 90 in the 90s of you surviving being a drug dealer. So don't go that route. Gang members, you don't got to stick nobody up. You have to use your mind. You have to sell. You have to sue for everyone with a felony to be able to have a vendor's license to sell fruits and clothes on the streets so you could sell drugs no more because you're not being employed by employers. They don't trust you no more because you have that label and that stigma on your back as being a felon. So sue for the right to have the right instead of immigrants in America selling fruits and vegetables on the corner. You be able to do that instead of immigrants of America being able to have hot food vendor trucks. You be able to do that. They even took that from the veterans and gave it to the immigrants. Everything has to be reevaluated. This is why we elected a president to make change. You elect the president now. You know goodness well there will be no fentanyl sold in the streets of America, gang members, because you control what's sold in the streets of America, not the police. You've been selling drugs along with the police being there, and they even infiltrated them there. Half of the government enforcement has been proven to be illegal, indulging in the money. But let's not get carried away. Let's get to the solution of this pollution of fentanyl being on the streets. What's going to take it away? You gang members, you going to take that fentanyl off the streets. That's who's going to take the fentanyl off the streets. You. Because you control what's sold in your streets, and you know that. So, and Donald Trump needs to know that. Donald Trump is not that experienced with drugs. He's a patriotic white man that's now the president of the United States of America. So, as far as he's concerned, you drug dealers, you gang members are the cause of these drugs, not the federal secret government that's exploiting these drugs into America. You, okay? So you the ones that's going to be blamed for this. All right. They blamed you for the crack cocaine when they wanted to diminish the ghettos so they could do that gentrification. That's where housing preservation development money comes in. I want y'all to study a fake trial called Samuel Pierce trial. That's how the white government steals money. Nobody went to jail. They just put on a circus show called the Samuel Pierce trial. They gave you that crack cocaine so you could do what? Destroy communities so they could come in there and rebuild them. Get you out of the communities and rebuild them. They just use you. And this is why you're going to have the right to sue gang members to not be slaves to sell their heroin and their fentanyl no more. And then we're going to lock up the president, the vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris. Why? In the New York City of the United States of America, her and the mayor did some crooked dealings, having people from her country sell poison marijuana to the ghettos of America. Already proven. Already proven. They know who I am. I'm already that informant. They know who I am. Already proven. Okay? This is why Mayor Adams was giving me a lot of hell. Okay? So, United States gang members that's sitting there in jail, this message is going to reach you, and you're going to sue for the prohibition of marijuana. And everybody in the stock market is going to lose their stock because it's all going to go to the gang members only. May grace and peace be unto you, and may this message get to you, because before they even tried to legalize this marijuana, okay, they played games. They had the federal government of the United States gave people that had property and land money to grow the marijuana, and the gang members jail, institution, and death to bring it across that line. All of that can be proven. Everything can be proven. I'm the messenger from the spiritual army angels, your descendants that died for you to live. Listen to these messages. There'll be many. Thank you, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.